The way I see the rising cost of caregiving, I think our viewers need to know the actual cost of unpaid workers or unpaid caregivers. There's about 65 million Americans, and about 1 out of every 3 adults prepare for someone or provide care for someone who is ill, who's aged, or disabled. Now, I've often asked many a client when they come in for an interview, do you have aging parents? And they either say yes or no. And so we integrate that part of that information into the retirement strategies that we have for them. Now, we said the caregivers are unpaid. I want to address that issue, some of them. But the total value of unpaid caregivers is $450 billion annually. Now, that's more than the health care. Now, let me define caregiving.
Yes.
All right. Before I do that, let me define activities of daily living. Being able to feed yourself, dressing yourself, ambulating, taking a bath. 2 of those activities, if we can't perform them well, we're going to need some skilled care. Now, we take these activities of daily living for granted. But if you can't perform 2, that's where the problem is. Exactly. About 2/3 of all caregivers help someone who's age 50 or older. Typically a parent, a spouse, or a friend. And most people volunteer out of love or what they call a sense of duty. And the high expense of a professional caregiver or professional care is an important factor. The average cost, $77,000. The average time spent in a nursing home, 2.9 years.
That calculates to close to $300,000.
Exactly. So you gotta have $300,000 in cash. Now, there are strategies that will help you avoid depleting your nest egg in order to pay for skilled care. Now, I want to continue with this unpaid informal caregiving and its cost. You know, although it's free, Carolyn, 70% of working caregivers report having job difficulties. They can't make it to work, from changing their schedules to turning down promotions or taking unpaid leave. And in some cases, they give up work entirely. Now, I want to compare unpaid caregivers who have to travel short distances and need lodging. The average cost is $4,580 per year, all right, or $70 per year, upwards to almost $6,000 annually. Now, if we look at the caregiver who has to come long distances, all right, and they need monies for lodging, that average cost annually is $8,728. This is almost $9,000 per year.
But Freeman, the financial burden is only one aspect of the cost of caregiving.
Right.
Studies show that caregivers suffer from physical problems and from depression, or I'll say emotional problems, especially back problems.
Exactly.
And depression.
Right.
So you know that old expression, physician, heal thyself? That is so appropriate because caregivers have to learn how to take care of themselves as well as who they're taking care of.
It's very important. As with many aspects of life, your nest egg can make a significant difference.
Yes.
Now watch this. Listen to this. 3% of individuals or caregivers that earn a 6-figure income, they report suffering fair or poor health themselves. Only 3% compared to 33.3% of caregivers who are earning less than household income now, less than $30,000 per year. Now, listeners, I should say, viewers should understand that if you haven't factored the cost of long-term care into your retirement planning, it may be wise, and it's serious. You should have it to give it a serious consideration if you're caring for a loved one or receiving care. A sound strategy could help. Definitely could help alleviate some of the stress. And I'm available to discuss that situation. They could reach anybody, can reach us at 1-866-471-SAFE. We have operators standing by. They can do that 24/7 and even on weekends. But most importantly, I would like for our viewers to go to our website, justaskfreeman.com, yes, and become a member of the Safe Money Club. Easy to do, it's free. Go to justaskfreeman.com, tab the free Safe Money Kit. We'll reach out to you, just that simple, and enroll you into the Safe Money Club, and it'll be an ongoing process of receiving pertinent information, educating you on retirement strategies that will help you and guide you through your retirement journey, and with the peace of mind and the quality that you deserve. And we just addressed an issue here where it can help you not be a burden on your children or your grandchildren or friends, and vice versa. Children aren't a burden on you. So again, join the Safe Money Club at justaskfreeman.com. Download the free Safe Money Kit. And then again, like I said, we'll reach out to you and enroll you into the Safe Money Club so that you'll be educated and know some of the strategies that are important to your retirement. I want to take there's a couple more tips before we move to the next topic.
Yes, we have some tips for the caregivers.
That's it.
And one is take regular breaks to rest or to enjoy a favorite activity, because not only do you deserve it, you're going to need it. You really do.
Now, if it's something else too, if others offer help, accept it. You're going to need that gracefully, and provides specific suggestions for what they should do.
And you should also watch for signs of physical problems or of depression. And if you need professional help, by all means, seek it and get it. And
another thing I want to add is seek the support of other caregivers and caregiver organizations. Now, you had a lot of experience in your career, yes, where you had to do that for many of your patients that were aged and needed care. And you provided that service. Fantastic.
Yes, and that's an extremely important service. It's very vital.
Exactly.
And then, the caregiver needs to educate himself about the loved one's condition.
Exactly.
So that you know what you're working with.
And participate in normal activities with your loved ones rather than focusing only on the care. In both, I can give examples for both of us, our aging parents. And my mom, who passed, well, prior to that, I was the caregiver with no siblings, alrighty? And my mother loved music. So I took her to concerts, and I could see the stress relieved. And I didn't focus so much on some of the activities of daily living that she couldn't perform, but to see the joy on her face with the care and participating along with her in some of the activities she really enjoyed. So caregivers, to take the stress and the participate in normal activities, I strongly agree and recommend that you would do that if you're a caregiver.
Definitely. And if you want more information, you can go to caregiver.org and you can get some more tips.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, the clock on the wall says that our time is up, Carolyn. That's right.
Oh.
I tell you. And I want to thank you for supporting justaskfreeman.com. And if you have any questions or comments, please contact us at justaskfreeman.com. And remember, we're here for you. Also, don't forget to tune in to Skills to Pay the Bills each week, right here on Channel 10. We'll see you next week. And how do I always end the show?
Keep your
money safe. All righty.